I'm so salty! Genie! Ah! You're too good, Genie. You're too good.
Welcome back, fellow Illumineers, to Be Our Guest. In today's episode, we're back to the Pixelborn grind, working our way from Bronze to Grand Master. In our last episode, it became obvious that Amethyst Emerald was the deck to beat right now, so I wanted to figure out a way to break that titan of a deck. As part of my research into what deck list might take it down, I partnered with our friend James of the Lore Masters fame. If you're not familiar with him, I'll link to his YouTube channel in the description below. Absolutely check him out. He's putting out great gameplay content regularly, and much faster than my measly editing skills can keep up with. Taking a look at his deck, note that he's made adjustments since the recording of this video, but this was our starting point. I'll address the inclusions of the cards we've got here throughout the video, and by the end I'll have made a couple of tweaks myself. So, if you'd like to find out if I finally take down that dreaded All Powerful Genie, or succumb to madness in the process, please be our guest.
So you can see in the deck list there, lots of rush. All right. How else are we countering? Specifically, trying not to have any really big cost characters. The highest cost character in the deck is 4 in Zeus, so that if Genie on the job is bouncing our characters, that there's not as big of an impact there. Also with Rush, it allows us to have an impact immediately upon replaying them. We've got obviously Pascal and Fire the Cannons to deal with the opposing Pascal, and Maleficent biding her time. We've got Captain Hook to bring back the Fire the Cannons. That also helps deal with the opposing Peter Pan. So lots of counters to what the deck's trying to do, and specifically one of the best pieces of advice that I think they gave me was try to avoid interacting with Cruella. Like, just don't worry about it. You don't want her bouncing back. Let her be the one challenging. I think that's fair. All right, so what do we want to play early? I think I always want the Maleficent Friends on the Other Side combo. We want Fire the Cannons for an early Pascal, and Captain Hook to bring it back. So I think we get rid of these 3 here. I go first, actually, so I should probably keep a Captain Hook just to make sure I have a first turn play. Fire the Cannons obviously doesn't do very good when I'm going first on first turn. Okay, so what do we want to play? Do we want to play Captain Hook, or do we want to play Simba first? I think when it comes to filtering the deck, might help if we played some ink. So what are we playing for ink? Actually, you know what? I was going to play Captain Hook first and then Simba. And I was going to say that I think filtering the deck, you want to save, not for a super long time, but as long as possible, just to really know what you've got in hand. And the more information you've got, the better decisions that you can make. But I think given the choice of Simba or Captain Hook, that I'd rather have Simba out, and I like everything else in my hand. Namely, if we happen to be facing off against Stitch Rockstar, which is the second best deck, Elsa's great at that. Elsa's also really good at helping our rush characters actually make sure there's something that we can get in there for. Okay, so Timon, so that tells me, we're playing against Amber Sapphire, eh? Okay. So first game in our attempt to beat Amethyst Emerald is against neither. Okay. So with that in mind then, I wonder if we don't need Elsa as much. I think we're going to get rid of Elsa as a result. And let's throw a little Fire the Cannons at Citizens of Lorcana's favorite little fish here, so that Simba can get in for some lore. And we'll pass the turn. And namely, also, we would just want to get Fire the Cannons out of our hand, so that when Captain Hook hits the battlefield, we've already played Fire the Cannons. It's already in our discard. Notably, I could have discarded Fire the Cannons to Simba to get some value there with Captain Hook, but I felt pretty confident that I was going to want potentially multiple Fire the Cannons, so that didn't really bother me all that much. Okay. We've only got 4 else in the deck. Do we really want to get rid of another? I mean, these are just too good not to, right? I think we got to hold on to that. Notably, if Captain Hook was inkable, I might get rid of him here, but... Alright, we're going to leave Simba at home so he doesn't just die to Aurora. But luckily Aurora's going to die to Maleficent very thematic, on the backswing if this individual gets greedy. So for anyone that hasn't played on Pixelborn before, which is the platform that we're using here today, check it out in the Discord. You'll see the link in the description. It is an excellent platform for playing on. Now, obviously, once the game's actually released, we're going to want to support Ravensburger and make sure we're... Ooh, okay. A very quick shift onto Aurora. How do we feel about that? I don't think we feel too bad, because I'm going to be able to get Captain Hook out next turn. And Captain Hook plus Simba will deal with that quite effectively. Okay, so I think we're going to start by singing Friends on the Other Side, because I can't give up that value. And then I think Simba's done enough right now and is the least valuable card in hand that is inkable. We'll put out Captain Hook. And because we want to run Simba plus Captain Hook into Aurora anyway, I'm going to quest with Captain Hook, because maybe I'll be lucky and my opponent will challenge them, and then all I have to do is run in with Captain Hook and we'll be good to go. I have a feeling that's not going to be the case. I have a feeling he's going to run into Maleficent, but that's fine as well. Then either way, we got a free lore out of Simba, right? Now, notably, if I wasn't going to use Simba to try and run into Aurora, I would not be questing there, because I don't want that unfavorable event. But I was going to be challenging with him anyway, so why not? Okay, yeah, and sure enough, he's run Maleficent in there. He's got Maximus. That's fine. Ultimately, that just means we're still running Captain Hook and Simba into Aurora. Yep. Notably, because he shifted, we're not losing a 2-for-1 here, right? Because he shifted, there's 2 cards that he used to have this Aurora on the battlefield. And so us losing Simba and Captain Hook to it is not a big loss. Now, obviously, we lost Maleficent as well, but that wasn't a loss to Aurora so much as it was to Maximus's ability. And the fact is, Captain Hook will still be alive, and we'll be able to then take out Maximus with Captain Hook, thus generating even more value. So let's start there. Clear that board a little bit. Okay. So, let's see if we can draw ink that we need. No ink. Okay. So, that's gone now. How do we feel about... I don't think I want to drop Friends on the Other Side as ink. I think we're just going to pass the turn there. Okay, he's going to get back Aurora. That's fine. Luckily, we've got Captain Hook to bring back... he brought back Flounder? Why? Okay, I mean, sure. Anyways, we can play Captain Hook to get back Fire the Cannons to take care of Hades. Again, Captain Hook, perfect. I would have quested if I was him, but I'm happy with that. Okay. Notably, this is where things get a little bit challenging with the fact that we have so much uninkable in this deck. But here, actually, what are we doing? Let's first sing. Oh. All right. I really don't want to lay down any of those as ink. So we're just going to do that. And then thankfully that leaves us with enough ink to fire the cannons at Hades, which we just drew. So that's great. And I will be happy to put Dr. Facilier down as ink now. And we'll pass the turn. Notably, we have 5 cards in hand, 2 of which get cards back. They've got 3. We've got Friends on the Other Side. We're really in control here. Yeah. Stitch Rockstar. And this is where Stitch Rockstar is an amazing card, but it doesn't belong in every deck that has Amber. You need to really dedicate the deck to him. All right. So let's start with singing Friends on the other. Oh, might help if I did the right thing. Let's start with questing with Maleficent. No. Sometimes I just think of, okay, I want to exert this character, and then I shall sing the song. But no, you go to the song first and activate the ability to sing. Okay. So I think for now, Jafar is going to be easy to take care of Stitch if he is silly enough to exert. And then getting Pascal out to continue the race there. And then we'll use Hercules as ink. Perfect. All right. So obviously our deck is not well equipped to get rid of Stitch Rockstar. Smash and Fire the Cannons is the most efficient way, or double smash. Assuming he doesn't exert, right? Yeah. So this is where his deck is not perfectly designed for the Stitch Rockstar combo. So he's going to run out of cards that that allow him to activate. Oh, perfect. Okay. He just used Stitch to sing Let It Go, which is awful. Okay, wonderful. That made me very happy. Okay, so how do we want to deal with Stitch? We could use Zeus and Rafiki, but Rafiki would die. I'd much rather use Zeus and Maleficent, I think. And then we can use other Maleficent on, I think on Timon. Let him get a couple of lore and just get extra value out of Maleficent. And then actually, we could use Rafiki on Aurora. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. So, I was thinking we were going to play Pascal, but that's not very efficient. So, first of all, let's use Zeus there. And notably, when you're putting out Zeus, because he's got 0 strength, you really want to try and put yourself in a position. I don't know, this kind of seems obvious, but it really begs talking about that you really want to put yourself in a position where you are clearing their board so that they cannot challenge him back with 0 strength. All right, we're running out of time here. Oh, ran out of time to quest. I lagged a little bit there. That's fine. We're in such a dominant position, I don't think that's going to be an issue. Well, he got to draw a card off Robin Hood. That's always good. Okay, so notably he's got an evasive character, so now we got to be careful with questing with Pascal, but that's fine. Importantly, it's only evasive on his turn, so we can challenge it back with Zeus. And in fact, maybe we bait him out with Pascal. Okay. Or we put out Elsa so that if he doesn't... So maybe we'll leave Pascal back so that if he doesn't exert Robin Hood on his turn, we can force him with Elsa. So the question is, do I want to bait him out with anything? And honestly, yeah, maybe. I'll bait him out with Maleficent. All right, so we'll bait him out with Maleficent, and we'll bait him out with Rafiki, because then we can just take it down with Fire the Cannons, and I'd be happy with that. I'm not going to put Pascal into ink. Let's not quest with Pascal, because notably then we couldn't use Fire the Cannons. So if he trades with Rafiki, which he probably will, or Maleficent, less likely, we can take him out with Fire the Cannons. If he doesn't, we can force him to exert with Elsa and take him out with Zeus. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So, we're going to do a lot of damage here. We're going to start with Fire the Cannons on Robin Hood. We are going to play Captain Hook to get back. Oh! You didn't even wait long enough. Alright. Alright. We've passed bronze. We're into silver. Let's keep it rolling. Alright. Let's go again. So notably, I was concerned there with the mix of non-inkable cards that we kept drawing. So we're going to have to pay pretty close attention to Oh, I don't really like any of these. We're going to have to pay pretty close attention to... maybe we'll keep one Dr. Facilier just to have a turn 2 play. The ratio. Right? One game is not enough to make decisions by. But as we start playing this deck more, we're going to want to have to get a feel for how many times are we running into that situation where we're drawing too many of our non-inkable cards. Okay. I think... Ooh, I really don't like Dr. Facilier. I'm just going to have to hope. Or maybe next turn I go for 2/1 costs, maybe? But yeah, we can't be in that situation often. So if we see a consistent pattern of hitting a bunch of non-inkable cards, we're going to have to look at our ratios. Goons, okay. Alright. So, what do we want to ink here? I think with Captain Hook in hand, we want to try and dig deeper to... to fire with the cannons. So let's try and dig into that. No. What are we going to get rid of? I think without fire the cannons, we get rid of Captain Hook. Notably, my hope is here with 2 1/2s on the other side that he's going to feel comfortable questing with goons, and then I can hit him back with Rafiki. And then hopefully Rafiki can trade with his 1-drop and his 2-drop. Yep, perfect. And yeah, I would quest in his situation as well. Okay. Captain Hook can go away. Everything else is more valuable. Okay. And then hopefully he just runs Aurora into Rafiki. If he doesn't, I'd be very tempted to use Rafiki to sing Friends on the Other Side, but we'll see. I might just be happy to run Rafiki into his Aurora, especially since we can't let him get to like 5 more uncontested. Okay, what does he get? I would be pretty content with him running Aurora into Rafiki, because that makes it an easier decision for me. Then I don't have to decide anything. It's like, do I challenge? Do I... Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Again, because much like last time with Shift, okay, and he didn't even challenge. So that tells me that he's afraid of losing Aurora, which is great, because that means that I can freely sing, not be worried about it. Okay, here's where I'm going to quest with Simbas, because I can attack back with Zeus if he challenges into one of them. Okay, and how do we want to use our ink? I think we're going to put down a Maleficent, keep the card draw going, and I think we're going to use White Rabbit's Pocket Watch as ink, and we're going to pass the turn. Let's see if he takes the bait and runs Aurora into one of the Simbas. If he doesn't, we've got free lore. If he does, cool. Okay, I mean, again, 2 for 1. I got Goons and Fire the Cannons out of Rafiki, so you can't do much better than that. Okay, playing out Beast's Mirror when I have this on board is fantastic. Okay, so here's where we're going to run one of the Simbas into the Aurora. We are going to run Zeus into Aurora. And again, like I mentioned last time, you really want to try and use Zeus in situations where you can clear the opposing board so that they can't just clap back and remove Zeus with 0 damage because he's got 0 strength being challenged. Okay, so what do we want to put out as ink? I think very easily we want to put out Dr. Facilier as ink, and then we quest with the other 2. Ooh, notably, yeah, I should sing. I wasn't even paying attention to that. I absolutely want to sing. Okay. Pass the turn. Okay, so Cerberus, obviously we're not going to quest Zeus into Cerberus, just destroying him. I'd be happy for him to take out Maleficent, because we can clap back with Zeus. Less so Simba, because... oh, actually, Simba as well, because I've got Jafar here. But I really want to trade Jafar and Simba for Cerberus. He's at 1 card. Yeah, at this point, I just want to clear his battlefield as much as possible. So however we accomplish that is fine. Notably here, I won't be able to... I'm not... Am I prepared? Yeah, you know what, at this point, I think I'm better off... Because I really want to get to 7 ink to be able to drop Zeus and Rafiki. So I think in this situation, as much as it pains me, I'm going to put Maleficent into ink. Now, notably, he's got Beast Mirror out. So we got to be careful about the fact that he's going to be able to get some recursive card draw soon. So we can't just be like taking our time. But at the same time, I think he's in a bad situation here. If he takes out Simba, we trade with Jafar. If he takes out Maleficent, we trade with Zeus. Okay, he let it go on Zeus, which only had 1 willpower left. That is insane. And thank you. Yeah, now what are you going to do? Why would you not use that on Jafar? That makes no sense to me. Okay, I mean, I'm willing to trade Let It Go and Cerberus for Jafar and Maleficent effectively. Yeah. I mean, I could still run fresh Zeus into it. Maybe I do that. Except Zeus can quest for 2 where Jafar can't. I don't know how I feel about questing with Zeus, but yeah. How do I feel about that? So what are my plays this turn? I think I would prefer... I still don't have Fire the Cannons in here. So Hook is not good. So the question is, do I want Pascal or Rafiki out? And I think Rafiki is more efficient, but Rafiki can rush. And so I guess Zeus and Pascal makes the most sense. So then, now I wish I had Maleficent back, but I had no idea I was going to use Let It Go on Zeus. So the question is, do I want to trade Zeus or Jafar? And I think the answer is Jafar. Yeah. Sure. And then we'll quest with Simba and pass the turn. Okay. This is where, being this far ahead, I would really love Elsa, so I can force him to exert. Okay. So I think in this situation, we pay for friends on the other side. Because I don't think I want to be throwing anything into Cerberus other than like maybe Simba. Okay. Let's put out Maleficent. Draw a card. Yeah. I'm fine with putting out Dr. Facilier, because if he doesn't do anything, I can throw Zeus and Dr. Facilier into Cerberus. So I think in that case, with having Dr. Facilier down, I don't want to throw Simba out yet, because I don't want him to take out Simba and then still have to throw Zeus and Dr. Facilier at Cerberus. So let it go again. I mean, thank you. I will absolutely take that. Especially since he's only at 5 ink. So even if he's drawing with Beast Mirror, he's not doing much. Sure. So now I have to use Rafiki first. Sure. And now I've got my own bodyguard. Oh, he didn't even... he didn't even activate bodyguard. Okay. Do I even care at this point? Or would I rather just exert for lore? I think I'd almost rather just exert for lore at this point. So notably, Dr. Facilier, maybe not so much. But then again, if he's taking his entire turn to challenge him, maybe that's okay too. Sure. Let's just see if we can raise. Sure. So he's going to trade Hercules for Hercules, and then he's probably going to take out Dr. Facilier with Cerberus. Then we've still got 4... Does he have a Fire the Cannons? He does. That's unfortunate. Okay, so he's going to take out Pascal. Yep, as would I. With Fire the Cannons. That's unfortunate. I would love a Fire the Cannons at this point. What does he do? Yeah. Okay. And then he'll take out Dr. Facilier. Yep. Okay. Good decisions so far from the opponent on almost all things. So, what now? I think now we need to come to the realization that we're not going to race him yet, which means that Beast's Mirror might start becoming a problem. So, I think we do need to still try and get some lore, though. So I like that, because if he takes out with Captain Hook, we trade with Simba. If he takes out with Cerberus, we trade with the other Rafiki, and we're still up 1 lore. I can't afford to keep holding on to Captain Hook, unfortunately. Waiting for a Fire the Cannons. So, we've dug real deep. We definitely should have seen a Fire the Cannons by now. Okay. Captain Hook can deal with Hercules. Good, okay. And he didn't even use the bodyguard again. He's just playing him out as a 3/3. Okay. So, I think we and this is where I think you should use bodyguard. We do that. We do that. We do that. Actually, no, we don't. We fire the cannons of that. And then... Okay. We might just squeak it out here. Beast Mirror is problematic, but he just doesn't have enough ink to really be using it. So I believe he just played Develop Your Brain, yeah. Okay. So he's down to 4 ink. I can be able to do a ton impact with 4 ink. Yeah, 3/4 I'm not worried about. I mean, I'm not worried about it, but presumably I'll do all right. Okay. Yeah, Elsa is fine at this point. So, how do we feel about this? If I quest with both, he takes Captain Hooked out with Maleficent. And does he take out Simba with Hercules? He probably has to, right? But then I'm at 16 lore. And he's down to a 1 health Maleficent. And I have Elsa. And then I quest to 17. Ugh. I don't love it. And that quest for 2, notably. Alright, I think we're going to have to go for it. This is going to be a tight one. We'll see. This is where some card draw would be wonderful. Okay, so notably he can activate Beast Mirror. Oh, come on. 1 drop into Beast Mirror into 1 drop. The perfects. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. So I'm going to have to hold Elsa back to hopefully take out 1 of the Captain Hooks for free. Quests. He quests. Okay. Bodyguard doesn't help us a ton when he's got Captain Hooks, but we can go up to 18. We can go up to 18. He would take out 1 Simba with 1 Captain Hook. Captain Hook stays. Elsa with the other. Captain Hook dies. Banished. He's at 2 characters, and then I leave out Hercules. Yeah, so I think what we're going to go for at this point is actually just like 1 more character that can quest us for ink. And we win. So I think we can win faster than he can catch up. It's unfortunate. Again, especially if he draws another 1 drop with Beast's Mirror. We really need to draw something he can't play. Yeah, saw that coming. Okay. So realistically, anything we draw should be okay. Okay. We're not going to use Bodyguard because we want it unexerted so that it cannot be challenged. So as long as he doesn't draw Smash, we should win. Eking out those last little bits of lore. Oh, he's firing the cannons in the hopes of drawing, presumably, another fire the cannons. That would have been amazing. I would have given props there, but no. Okay. So it doesn't look like we're seeing too much Amethyst Emerald right now, in that I think we've only got one competitor on the board here. So, all right, well, let's keep playing it just to see the consistency of the deck. But I'm still very concerned about the number of non-inkables in the deck. Ooh. Okay. That's a no, 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 and no, I think. Maybe we keep an Elsa? I like Elsa better than Bodyguard, than Hercules, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's a good spread. Okay, what are we inking? I think we ink... Do we ink Hook? Do we ink Simba? We're playing Pascal no matter what. I think we ink Simba, since we've got kind of the cards that we want here. Nothing that feels superfluous. Next turn, look for Yzma. Yzma into Maleficent. Okay. If we're playing my buddy Patrick, that would be hilarious. Oh, funny. Namely, he's getting a microphone in this evening, so we're waiting to record our sessions until then. That would be too funny. I would absolutely love that. Okay. I'm not going to check with him until after. I'm not going to message him because he doesn't know what my user ID is on Pixelborn. Okay, yeah, that is just screaming for Fire the Cannons. The thing is I don't want to play Fire the Cannons on turn 3. I want to play Maleficent. So I think we'll get rid of Elsa. And we're going to quest with Yzma before we draw with Maleficent, in case it's something we don't want to draw. And I don't think we want to draw Captain Hook at this point. And so we'll play Maleficent. And I'd be happy for him to run Aurora into Yzma as well, might I add. So, yep. Good. Smash will be probably a good thing for Ink next turn. And then we can sing Friends on the Other Side into possibly Zeus? Possibly? Depending on what he plays. Okay. Oh, he sung? One jump ahead with Aurora. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, talk about no threats. All right, so yeah, I think we sing Friends on the Other Side into Zeus challenging Aurora, since Mickey Mouse wouldn't be able to take out Zeus on the backswing. Okay, yeah, definitely one smash going down as Ink. And then I think we put down Zeus into Aurora. Into Quest. All right. Do we want another Pascal? I would love Pascal, except I think we need to be digging for more draw. So I think we're going to put him on the bottom. We got no card draw spells left, so I think we need to dig towards more of that. Pascal is great, though. Like, for a 1-drop, Pascal is so good. It's just so annoying, just picking away at you. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Okay. Okay. What do we got? I would like a Zeus. That would be fun. Jafar, eh? Well, one Jafar is definitely going down as Ink, and I think the other one's definitely coming out. Now the question is, do we care about him running Beast into one of our 2/2s. I don't think we do, because then we take him out with... definitely don't want Dr. Facilier. We take him out with Fire the Cannons. So that's fine. And I don't want to... Do I want to surprise him with that? Yeah, actually, I can be efficient, because he's going to want to run it into Yzma. So I think that's fine. I don't think he's going to hesitate to run it into Yzma just because it's got 2 damage on it. Unless he's got another rush, right? Obviously, he's got another beast. Then he might leave that one back. But, yep. Genie being Genie. Interesting. So I couldn't sing, probably? I'm going to assume so. Okay. So we're going to quest with Pascal, because he might be tempted to challenge Genie on Pascal, and then we can just smash Genie. Or, because we drew a bodyguard, so that's good. We can put down 2 3/3s. So let's play Jafar and put down Elsa and Hercules. Make sure you make him bodyguard. And then let's try and find either a card draw or a rush. It is neither. I think we need card draw or rush too much, so we're going to put him on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So I'm assuming he's going to quest this turn rather than run Genie into Hercules. Probably. I don't know. Either way, we're well ahead. Oh, come on. Yeah. So he's going to run Genie into Pascal. We'll be able to smash Genie, put out Hercules, keep going. Okay. Yep. Okay. So let's smash Genie first of all, just without a doubt. And yes, I think we still Hercules. Now, notably, he can run Flounder and Mickey into Hercules and then Genie into Yzma, but I think I'm fine with that. He'd lose both of them. Okay, no, we do not want White Rabbit's Pocket Watch. And I think at this point we almost quest with Elsa. I mean, if he's got another Bloody Genie, then so be it, but I'm not going to play around that. And inevitably he will. Okay. Genie's too good! Ah! Even when you've got low-cost characters, that's not a big deal for him to bounce. That's enough. 8? Why does he need 8? Why is he not putting down Aurora? Oh, because he wanted to empty his hand. Yeah, fair enough. He's playing Develop Your Brain. Just going to find another Genie. That's fine. Ugh, it's all bad. Okay. Fine with that also. Okay. Let's draw first. We definitely want to fire the cannons into Genie, but let's just get more information first. Okay, so we're going to do that. So the question becomes, do we want to sing Friends on the Other Side with Elsa? That's going to expose to Robin Hood. But at this point, I think we can't just rest on doing nothing. So I kind of think we have to. I just hope we can play something. Have I played Ink yet? I have not. Okay. Good. At least then we can rush Mickey Mouse. So that's pretty good. I mean, he's definitely taking out Elsa. Tight game. Genie, I hate you so much. I hate you so much, Genie. Oh, it's so good. It makes you really just want to play Amethyst Emerald, which is unfortunate. You don't really want to be in that situation where you feel like compelled to play the meta deck because it's just, how else do you beat it? not good. I hope he just quests with both of them and plays like a flounder. Come on. Great. Fine. Good times were had by all. Yep. Sure. Yep. He's going to be at 12 if he challenges, 14 if he doesn't. I'm dead. What did he just play? Doesn't matter. All right. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yep. He wins on his next turn. Yep. Sorry, folks. Emerald's too strong, even by itself. Genie, just in any deck with any color, feels like it's just too strong. Especially when you draw 3 of them. Oh, I'm so salty! Genie! Ah! You're too good, Genie. You're too good.
Thank you everyone for watching. It's truly an honor to see you enjoying our videos. Thank you to Lorcana.com for having us as one of their featured creators, and thank you to the amazing community coming together around this incredible game. Please like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you'd like to see on our next video. Until next time, if you'd like to continue with us on this journey, please be our guest.